Yo, what is up, people? I'm Blade Daly. I accidentally shaved off my beard today, and you can see my weak chin. I have a very small chin.
You know what they say?
No.
Weak chin, powerful,
Strong,
powerful
knees.
heart. So, Sean, what?
Weak chin, strong knees.
Oh, they absolutely say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Yeah.
Cold hands, warm heart. Is that what they say?
Sure.
That's a thing people say.
Yeah. Cold hands, small. Anyway.
Well, because it's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's cold. Seriously, it's cold.
It's warm here. It's really fucking warm here and really humid.
Yeah. Blurry Line in the chat. What up, Pippin?
Hi.
What up?
I'm your co-host, the toast of the third coast.
Yeah. Antoine up in this. Sweet. Antoine must be feeling pretty proud of himself because he was very right about the main event. I thought he
thought the opposite of the main event.
No, he thought MJF had to win. The story wasn't told. And yeah, he did.
Well,
and
he's right on time. He didn't have to worry about getting.
And he said if Darby won, then MJF had to win, and that.
Oh, sure. So because I didn't realize Darby, did they announce ahead of time that he would be going for the shot on Wednesday if he won, or was that announced last night?
No, they did not.
Surprised by that.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, but I'm not complaining because I'm going to be there. So,
fucker, that's awesome.
Yes, I'm going to be there. I think there's a very good chance there's a title change.
I think that there's as good of a chance that there is as that there isn't. Yeah, I think it's 50-50. It's possible. We talk about this all the time. I don't bother making predictions anymore. I can't. I mean, I can, but I don't.
Degree.
Mm-hmm.
We're podcasters.
Oh,
we're white dude podcasters. Okay.
Let me tell you what's wrong with the way that you watch wrestling.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you dude, we're white dude podcasters. We got to fucking do this right.
If Tony Khan doesn't want to just absolutely sabotage his business,
right,
just destroy everything, then he needs to probably listen to the show and do exactly what we tell him to do.
You know, it's weird because sometimes the shit we say on the show happens immediately after we say it. And I do think it's coincidence, probably, but we're putting good shit out there.
There are also times where I wonder if maybe part of the reason why I love AEW so much is because I have some strange control over the world. And the balance is that the whole entire rest of the world, it's like a monkey's paw. It's like you get the best wrestling you've ever had, but the world's going to end. And it's actively falling apart around you in every fucking possible way. But wrestling's super fucking good right now.
Yes, everything else is horrible. And wrestling is fucking peak. It's just fantastic. Isn't that what the young fellas say these days? Peak?
I don't know.
Pippin, great point. You know what they need is an on-screen authority figure. That is exactly what a white dude podcaster would say. And that's Pippin.
Well, I mean, now you were there last night. How agonizing was it to have to sit through that many hours? Now, I watched the show live, and I thought every single match was good. That must have been horrible to have to watch all those good matches.
It was really rough
with the fucking crazy crowd that was super into it. That sounds painful, Blade.
Yeah, it was painful. I think having maybe the show be 2 or 3 hours shorter and then having maybe 4 matches would have been great.
What if the show is the exact same length, but 75% of it was entrances and then 20% of it was commercials, and then the rest was matches?
You might be onto something there. Yeah. You might be onto something there.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, everybody,
sorry. If you want more of this kind of assholery, we have good news for you.
Yes,
soon you're going to get twice as much.
Yeah, twice as much buffoonery. Yeah. No, Degree. Why don't you're the host? You tell.
I am. I guess so. In a couple weeks, maybe in a few weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
We are launching a brand new Sickos Club podcast.
And imagine just glam sounds right now because
look at that. Imagine, if you will, getting to spend listen, there used to be a time where Monday night was the night for wrestling, but there hasn't been wrestling on Monday nights for years. However, every Monday night at 6:05, you can join myself and my co-host, Blade Daly, for Pro Wrestling Forever, which is going to be a brand new podcast about professional wrestling. We're not going to be like hopefully we're not going to be like every other middle-aged white dude on the internet. We're not going to tell you what to watch. In fact, we want you to come on, and we encourage you to tell us, we encourage you to disagree with us, to tell us things, what we're doing wrong. We just want to have a discussion about professional wrestling. We want to have a community. We already have a pretty nice community. We just want to shoot the shit with you guys. And we don't necessarily want to talk about what's going on now or what happened when, but we want to talk about all of it and how it all fits together into a larger, what's the word? Cornucopia of fandom, perhaps?
There you go.
Is there more to it?
Look,
I didn't prepare anything. So
are two middle-aged white dudes. Now, I know, as we said, that's a huge hook for a podcast these days, but we are going to explore the nature of wrestling fandom itself. We are not just here to watch old shows and review them, right? Because like you can go to a million places and do that. I mean, we will do a little bit of that when we run out of ideas because we're old.
But when we do it, there's going to be a big asterisk next to it because we're probably going to invite somebody who wasn't there then and wasn't watching then and doesn't have the sacred cows that we have.
Yes.
And is willing to tell us that, you know what, maybe that shit wasn't that great back then. Because
that's the thing. Yeah. We're going to bring in people who didn't watch WCW back in the day and watch some WCW with them. We're going to talk about old merch that they used to sell. We're going to talk about, specific, like our first episode is literally the topic is best, worst wrestlers. And we're going to talk about people who are historically regarded as not good wrestlers who actually were great in their respect, in their way. We're going to talk about work rate bros and how they kind of are insane and drive us crazy. And we want you guys to tell us.
And I am kind of a work rate bro.
Well, I can be. I mean, I say that and then I can lapse right into it. But we also want you to tell us who your best, worst wrestler is. So that's going to start on Sundays. Did we agree?
Is it Sundays or Mondays?
Mondays. Okay. Mondays.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Same time, 6 p.m. So this exact time, we will be starting 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today?
Yeah, 2 weeks from today.
All right, shit. Now we have to because we said it live.
We did.
Once you say something live, it has to happen.
Yes.
The grapple sphere.
The grapple sphere. That's right.
Don't get too excited. We haven't. We're going to talk about that in 2 weeks.
And I'm officially a somebody degree because now I have a show that I named Sit Down, Shut Up, Mark Out, and then a show named after my signature sign off. So
I think, yeah.
I'm into somebody territory.
You're like,
Sorry.
Yeah. So we're going to have two shows and the other show is going to be my show.
Yes. Yeah.
You're just going to be my fucking co-host.
Yeah. Degree will be the actual lead on this show, by the way. Until I replace him. But
that's right.
That until I just take the spot from him and make him my co-host. That's,
like how your other co-host quit on you.
I mean, one of them had a child. Is that quitting?
I mean, you have your choice of, do you have your choice? You could be influential and have, probably millions of people listening to you, or you could, create a child and have like the future and everything like that.
Well, look, I mean, I said all of this at the time. Like,
my kids are in the other room.
This world. Yeah.
My kids are in the other room. Do you see me paying attention to them? I'm ignoring them right now.
Good.
For you. Because you're somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see any kids here? There's my dog is in the back.
Like a kid.
I left her alone for an entire day yesterday. I had somebody from Rover come over and walk her and shit.
That was
but
nice.
I kind of missed her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Baby.
We are really
you're nobody till somebody loves you, so you're still a nobody. Billy, you can leave comments as often as you want.
Hey, Billy. There's some bias in Billy's comments. I'm just gonna note that right at the top. Welcome back, Billy. Glad to have you here, the Grapple Sphere. Glad to have you in the Grapple Sphere. Billy also said one of his favorite worst wrestlers is the Honky Tonk Man. Well, guess what? He's already in that episode.
Yep.
So Honky Tonk Man definitely made the cut. But let's read some comments before we jump into the Dynasty review. Too Fat to Cook very correctly notes that I have post-paper AEW pay-per-view voice. Yeah, I was there live, and I will bring the live perspective to you.
You don't sound that rough, though, all things considered.
I preserved because I knew we were doing this today because I'm a fucking professional. All right, maybe get your shit together.
I'm not even prepared. I've had like 2 months to prepare for this show that's coming up in 2 weeks, and I've done absolutely nothing.
And you're the host.
Shit, I'm not professional at all. That's part of my charm.
Yeah.
That staring at myself in the camera the entire time we're recording.
Yes. Pippin, I changed his display name or their display name so it was not as confusing anymore. Yes, because I kept calling you Pippin anyway. Bleary Line says I was not surprised at MJF won. I am surprised that Swerve was not involved. Same. However, given the location of the next show, this Wednesday, I could very much see Swerve making a comeback there.
It was an interesting show. Like everything kind of just played out weird. And not bad weird, just like there were a few things that I figured were going to happen, but Billy, you have a little bit of the sexy. Put that quote. What the fuck?
What?
The Billy left a thing that says, "Yeah, maybe the voice, but I don't know about."
Billy's talking to me, obviously.
Yeah, because typically Blade has like a shawl that he wears.
I do. Yes.
Damn.
Yes. See, look at this. Bleary Line. I also love Blade despite my roast of him. I would not have roasted someone I didn't like so much. That's very true. That's very true. And Bleary, I know, buddy. I know. All right. Okay. Let's get into this. This is technically episode 0 of Pro Wrestling Forever.
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel, yes. And it's also an episode of Sit Down, Shut Up, Mark Out. So eventually these episodes will replace Sit Down the Hard Way with Sit Down, Shut Up Forever. So
which doesn't make any sense if it's a podcast, because why would you tell someone to shut up forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would appreciate it if you shut up forever.
I would say that to you, but I don't know why anyone else. Anyway.
All right. So first of all, let's talk about the travel. Okay. I drove with my friend, my best friend. We drove.
You were alone?
The end.
How far of a drive was it for you?
It's like less than 3 hours.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's worth it. Did you? Yeah.
We timed it all perfectly. I didn't have any poutine. That was a little.
Oh yeah, it's a Canadian thing. I've not been to Canada since I was, I think, in high school. I think it was the last time I went. I've only been to Canada a couple times.
Why do you hate Canadians?
I mean, I'm just afraid of them. I'm intimidated by their healthcare and their kindness.
Yeah, I am too. That's true.
Their syrup, their bacon.
That's true. Oh, Skewered Universe bringing it. Degree, keep Joshi G's name out your motherfucking mouth.
I think number one, you can't speak. And number two, I think we know which side Joshi G would be falling on, and it would be my side, because she's had to work with this man. She knows how it is.
That's true. So, Degree, I have some contrary opinions. So, was the show good? Yes. It was a very good show. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
However, and I want to pose this to the audience now. We'll let you guys comment, and we'll come back to your comments throughout the show. Revolution and Dynasty are both really dark shows. Like, the heels basically won almost every fucking match. Like, so a little bit of insight for later into my thinking. I said on the prediction show that I felt like Cope and Cage was the easy layup. They're going to win, right? They're going to win in Canada.
Yes.
They're going to take it. Then they lost. Then I'm thinking, maybe they're saving that for Captain Canada, Kenny Omega, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there is this outside chance that Kenny could win, right? And the rest of the card goes on. And then the trios match happens and Kyle O'Reilly comes back and they win the trios titles right before the main event.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Tony,
no fucking way. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You have Kyle O'Reilly from Vancouver win the title, win a trios title, which, by the way, I said those belts should be passed around.
Yeah,
they have been.
That's something I want to bring up. There were a few moments where I was like, oh, Blade's been waiting for this. Blade's been waiting for this. I want to get your opinion on a couple things. Yeah. So that was one of them. But
so they've been passed around more than Degree's mom. And the trios titles are really, really.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say? I was reading the comments. What did you just say? Okay.
I don't know.
Fuck you.
Anyway. So the trios titles have been passed around more than your mom is what I said. But tell her I said hi, by the way.
Yeah, you owe her like $20, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you owe my dad some money.
This is not what kind of show this is going to be.
Nope.
On the other hand, middle-aged white dudes.
Hey! yeah, exactly. We got a role to fill, bud.
Your mom.
So like it was,
my mom does,
Revolution was very dark, had a very dark ending. This show, MJF's literally sitting in devil attire, in a chair, looking like Satan himself.
Right.
I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I do wonder about the pacing on this particular show, and I'll tell you why as we go along.
The show as a whole, or the show like in the larger sense of like where it fits in with everything?
I think it's Tony Khan's taking a bit of a risk with how he's doing things right now. And it may not be a risk at all business wise, but what I do think is the world is really dark itself and wrestling's an escape. And I think maybe we could use just a little bit more like good guy winning every once in a while. These pay-per-views.
So I don't know. Like, I like the bad guys. So I don't know. I mean, like
bad guys too. I like the bad guys.
So it's kind of like I'm okay with these. The Cope and Christian thing was weird. That was a shocker to me, but
it was a shocker to the building. Let me tell you that much.
It was just really quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of pin drop moment. So,
wasn't last year like super? Do you remember? I can't remember what was going on at this time last year, but I just remember it was like Death Riders, and everybody was saying the same thing. Wrestling's an escape. I want an escape. I want it to be happy. And then All In happened, and it was the fucking happiest moment of anyone's life up to that point. You know what I mean? So it's like, if anything, my fear is that he's going to be too predictable about being super down at this time of the year every year. But that's how your big show works, right?
Kind of. So like that's what I wanted. I'll just say it now. So here's the question I want you all.
We got 4 months to go.
My best friend who was there with me, who doesn't watch wrestling all the time, but we've watched wrestling together for decades. Like, this dude knows wrestling. Okay. He said that a show where the heels win so many of the matches inherently feels lesser because you feel like it's just a building block to a different show. Because the heels traditionally are being built up to a loss, right? And so I thought that was a really interesting point. I don't know if I even totally agree. I certainly felt like I got my money's worth as a fan. But the other thing that I will weigh in on as we go is there was a ridiculously drunk dude very near me. The Canadian security people were in shambles. Like, they were so permissive. Like, this guy is like ruining people's experience. Like, and they threatened to kick him out, and then he quieted down for a bit, and then they came back because he started acting up again, and he was so distracting. And I'm just like, I refuse to let this loser ruin my experience. But my God, guys, like you don't need to get like fucking 10 sheets to the fucking wind at a wrestling show. Okay. Jesus Christ. But yeah, TK is definitely booking for heat right now. I get it to a degree. And I know All In is the big show. Everybody
that's almost half the year away though.
That's what I'm saying. Like
so maybe,
that would be a lot more darkness to come.
Yeah. Or he's
the
just
thing
going
that they
for a
did with the
different
Death
route.
Riders last year. The thing that they did differently was the main events were really dark, but like not the entire fucking show. You know?
Right. I mean, maybe we're building to something before All In. Maybe we're building to something this Wednesday.
I think that's very possible.
What do you think All In's even going to fucking be at this point? I think. Right. I was thinking Ospreay just because it's like they're back in England and Ospreay's back and it's the big beautiful moment. But as you pointed out in your pregame show, I wouldn't be shocked if what's his name, Callum Newman. That guy didn't look real fucking happy on Dynamite. I mean, everybody else is like, I'm Francesco Akira, and the other guy's like, what's his name, Hanare, and that guy's just screaming, and Caleb Newman's like,
yeah.
That's all he did the whole time.
Well, and then Ospreay called him his little brother.
Yeah. Like, so anyway, so maybe it's not going to be Ospreay going for the belt. I mean, maybe it's not even going to be MJF holding the belt. I have no clue what they're doing. And that's fine. It's not a complaint.
Here's what I would say. When the show ended last night, I was bitterly disappointed on the way to the car. Okay. Like I was like really kind of upset.
Last night?
Yes, but I'll explain why. Because I believed in somebody so much that when they lost, it actually upset me.
Damn.
Okay? Yeah. That's wrestling, right? That's like what they want.
That's every time I get on a podcast with you, I walk away thinking that I believed in you and you fucking let me down. Go on.
Yeah. And you keep doing it. I don't know why.
I know, because I'm hoping, because I'm a wrestling fan.
I've guaranteed you nothing. Yeah. So it's been, it's been a bit of a dark run. So anyway, the crowd.
So you were disappointed and you walked away and you were sad because you believed in.
I was sad because Kenny lost. I mean, straight up. And I knew intellectually he probably would.
Mm-hmm.
I am wearing the match shirt. Okay.
No, that's cool.
Got that. Yeah, it's a cool shirt.
I have an Elite shirt on today.
Nice. Yeah. The Elite. All right. Anyway, I had a great time and we had a blast. So with all that said, the atmosphere was great. People were really excited. The arena was sold out. I mean, it looked great inside.
It sounded fucking awesome.
They were.
I just kept like all night. I'm just like, wow, these people are really into this. Every match, all the way until the main event. I mean, they didn't sound like they slowed down at all. That was cool.
Yeah, and I think there was a lot of development in this show. It just feels like it's going to culminate somewhere else. You know what I mean? And it's a pay-per-view that people pay for. So you I think maybe find a balance between those two things, is like have something culminate here.
I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying. Like have one story arc culminate at every pay-per-view, maybe even or whatever. But I don't know. I was just perfect. I was fine with it. I was fine because the things that shocked me were actually the heel wins. I was surprised that Ricochet won. I was surprised that, Cope and Christian lost, but like, it was just, I don't know. See, for me, it just makes me go, well, what's next? So like, I don't think of it in terms of like, all the bad guys are winning and stuff. It's just like, what's next? I can't see. What are you going to do now that those guys lost? Anyway, I don't know. Do you want to go match by match? Do you want to start at the beginning?
Yeah, let's do it.
Instead of just talking in the middle. I didn't watch all of the pre-show.
Jesus Christ.
But I want to say something about the pre-show, first of all. And I know a lot of people know this. I know most people know this. But here's the thing. And I don't know what's inside Tony Khan's mind. But I want you to buy my show. I'm charging you $50 for my show. How am I going to hook you and get you to buy my show? I'm going to give you really fucking good wrestling for free in the 0 hour. So I know we all want our heroes and we all want certain matches to be on the main card, but sometimes the 0 hour is actually a really good place to be because it's saying the boss has enough faith in you to draw more people in, and those people who are considering buying it and they didn't want to buy it, now they're going to buy it because they saw your match. So don't get worried when your favorites are on the 0 hour. My favorites are on the 0 hour all the time too. And sometimes that's actually a compliment to them. So that's all I want to say because people still talk about it.
Look at Antoine in the chat here. He's literally like heckling me. He's like, the show is a very, very good show with some surprising results.
Finally.
Tony is building his pay-per-views like they're movie trilogies.
Exactly.
The face won't get theirs until later. God. Skewer Universe. TK is in his villain arc booking majority heel victories and not enough women.
Yeah. He never books enough women on the shows.
Yeah. It was a little less than the not enough from before on this particular show.
Yeah. Hold on. Antoine says, Professor, you didn't watch the pre-show? That's why they said, oh, that is where they put all the women's matches. Well, then maybe the women are going to sell the show. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's the point. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go on. I see. You guys are like, no, it's a fucking demotion. It's bad. Is that what you're saying?
I don't necessarily think that. I think what you needed, like at least one more women's match on the main card. I think that would have made a big difference.
I was not looking at it in those terms as far as how many women are on the card. I was just looking at like people kind of say, oh, I want this on the main card. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Tony just needs to have more women's matches in general.
Yeah.
But that's just like, that's always, hopefully we don't have to talk about that someday.
Speaking of something that we thought we'd never talk about again, but we are.
My mom.
Willow's being interviewed backstage.
Oh, yeah.
And then she gets her ass fucking beat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, who is that? And it's Camille. And I know people around the world rejoiced.
Oh, okay, we're waiting for Camille.
We're fucking celebrating. People were fucking, like everywhere I go, people say to me, Blade, where's Camille?
And when is she going to wear those red, white, and blue cowboy boots again?
Well, she's an American Gladiator, you see.
Oh, that's right.
So her and Wardlow were both American Gladiators. So she's back to promote American Gladiators.
And lose to Willow.
I would assume she'll probably lose to Willow. But a lot of people aren't happy that Camille's back. I think people might let this ruin a little too much of their time sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you going to do? Are you not going to watch the show now because Camille's back? Like, she's under contract. Like,
right.
I know that she had said something on her story right before the election that was not something I agree with whatsoever.
Nope.
But I also am like, did she do something else? Did she like kill somebody? Like, because the reaction to her is really intense.
Right. That was what I was kind of thinking. Like, she just has a bonehead take, right? I mean, again, I disagree with her, but it
in every way. Yeah.
She's not funneling like a ton of money into,
no,
you know what I mean, into like killing people or anything that I know of. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I think she's like, okay. I think Megan Bain occupies the same space as Camille and does it a lot better.
Yeah, I think Camille's kind of redundant. I mean, basically, she doesn't really offer anything.
No.
You know.
But she beat the shit out of Willow. And that, we'll just skip, on the main show. The ending results in Willow saying she can have a title shot at Dynamite Spring Breakthrough, which is a combined Dynamite Collision taping that I'll be attending.
What do you think about? I saw someone refer to Willow as the comeback killer.
That's how Willow referred to herself.
Oh, did she? Okay. So
people who are coming back.
Yeah. So you only fight people who have been on the shelf for like the better part of the year. Come on, Willow. You can do better than that. You got a belt. You can fight people that have been wrestling actively all the time. It's okay.
Yeah, I think that it's Pippin says it's intense because we're tired of seeing crummy humans being featured, especially so soon after Rousey. I mean, crummy human, like, we disagree intensely about an issue, but like, again, I just don't think like, I don't see how like she's like committed some unforgivable crime by just saying her opinion about something that I don't agree with. Like, I don't care what she thinks about it. I know what I think about it, but
right.
I'm not trying to be combative, guys. I'm just saying, like, I've never understood the level of backlash to this myself.
Right. I mean, again, it's just I don't know. She just made a very basic statement. I mean, it didn't seem like it was like unless there's more that I don't know about
yeah, unless I've missed something huge.
It's just like, well, we disagree. Bye. We probably aren't
exactly.
In
that
real
was
life,
kind of where I was.
Have a job. I don't care. It's not,
yeah.
like I don't care. I mean, it seems even much less than anything like Rousey did or said, but
much less. Yeah, much less.
But again, I mean, to each their own.
To each their own, right? Yeah, like, if that's how you guys, like however you guys feel, that's fine. I'm just a little baffled by the reaction to her, but that's just me. Alex Windsor and Marina Shafir start off the show. And I was in a spot that I often end up in, which is, they come through the entrance, Marina comes through the Death Rider spot. That's going to be the designated, and then walks around. And I'm usually in the around section that they're walking around, the little half horseshoe thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just having the time of her life, flipping everybody off, like having a great time. And I thought these two had a really fun match. It was great to see Alex wrestle live. Never seen her wrestle live. And what I like about the way they're featuring Alex Windsor right now is she's a badass. It's not just like she's a good wrestler, like she's tough.
Yeah.
And the Brawling Birds thing, I think, has really added something to her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't watch this match.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was kind of in and out. I don't know how it ended. I watched the beginning part of it, and then I was like making dinner and doing things like that. And then I was also I saw some people criticizing me because I missed some of the pre-show. I was helping my wife set up social media for her Etsy shop because I'm a caring and generous husband. So I'm so sorry that, I missed that match. But that's why. I was ignoring my kids, though. That makes you feel better.
Okay. As long as you were ignoring your children. Okay. That is a little better.
Who won that one? Who won that match?
Alex won.
Oh, okay. Really?
And she would.
Because she's the New Japan Strong champ, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
I had a feeling she might win.
Yeah,
I had a feeling she might win. But yeah, it was a very solid match. Marina has improved so much, and her aura is just really, really interesting. So I really enjoy that. All right, let's quickly jump into the chat here. Antoine goes, oof, Camille, I guess everyone needs to work. Yeti Malone says Willow should have had a match on the main card. I agree, but if she's hurt, it makes sense to delay the match. I agree with that.
Willow's a big fucking star. She should have had, but I guess she's hurt, they said, so.
Yeah, maybe. Pippin says the pre-show is watched by less people, though. Those women's matches deserve to have as many people see them as possible. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't mind Alex Windsor versus Marina with no build whatsoever being on.
Well, yeah.
I think the title matches could have been.
Yeah. And
title matches could have been.
I mean, and again, same thing. I'm not trying to like be antagonistic, but it's just kind of like
always antagonistic.
I don't know.
People.
I don't know, fuckers. What the fuck these people are listening to this goddamn show every week? How dare they? But, I mean, I just tend to look at that 0 hour and I think like, well, they could have just not been on the card at all. So, I mean, at least they got something, but
it was, well, when you do need a good pre-show.
You do. And but I do get when you start breaking it down into, hey, all the women were on the 0 hour and like one was on the main event. Okay. Well then that's kind of a different argument there,
Yeah. I'd have preferred Wardlow coming back in the Casino Gauntlet over Camille, but whatever. She's not going to ruin what I love. Totally. Yeah. That's basically where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Because if it was something like if I heard, whatever, if she was like screaming from the mountaintops every week or something, it'd be one thing. But,
yeah.
I mean,
Blairy Line with a great question or a great statement. I would never forgive Degree if he paid attention to his children.
Thank you. They're old enough. They're old enough now that I don't have to.
Degree makes them live outside.
Yeah. Once they could wipe their own asses, it was like, just get the fuck away from me, you know?
Yes.
Stop. Except for Wednesdays. You can watch wrestling with me.
You can come in and watch Dynamite with Dad, and then you got to go again.
That's it.
Camille defeated Big Ann, to the shock of no one.
Who's Big Ann?
She was just, I think she's a local wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Big Ann got
I just figured it was like an NWA wrestler or something. I was like,
well, Camille was a NWA Women's World Champion for a while, so or quite a while. And then Jack Perry wrestled Mark Davis and beat him, and it was fun. It was a really fun match, really good match.
These guys are awesome. Mark Davis is fucking great. I would have put. I mean, I was like, put the TNT belt on Mark Davis. I'm a huge fan.
I just was thinking the same thing.
Give him a couple weeks. It doesn't need to be long, you know?
I would have loved if Mark Davis was the TNT champion. Yeah. He has been so impressive since he came back.
He really has.
I've been singing his praises for a while. He's great. My buddy Matt was like, who's the Jim Duggan guy? And I was like, totally. Mark Davis. Yeah. He's built like Jim Duggan. He's built like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He's got a big ass and he's
chunky dumper, and he's like his pile driver is so fucking good too, man. It's scary. Yes. I love it.
Yes. The children do get 2 hours of indoor time on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Yes, that's correct.
No, I don't let them watch Collision with me. Oh my God.
Oh. Hello. That's my Saturday.
I make them watch MLW.
Oh shit. I thought you loved them at least.
How do you feel about Killer Cross?
Oh God. Blurry line controversial take. Davis was the better of Aussie Open until Kyle obviously had the big push during Mark's injury. I never even took the time to consider them as singles wrestlers until Davis was out. And then Fletcher he gained in size, and his matches were so good, so quick
Fletcher's fucking insane, dude. That guy's like, you could give him the world title tomorrow and I would not be shocked. Like, it wouldn't be a big, huge problem, you know? I just think that guy's great. Go on, though.
I would also...
Let me tell you to go, and then I'm going to talk over top of you. No, go ahead. I don't have anything to say.
I would say I did think it was interesting that last night at the merch booth that they had Kyle Fletcher shirts there, and they were selling like mad.
Really?
Like,
well, how was the merch? Because the merch is always bad in Chicago. It's
like,
I mean, I know
AEW needs to get their shit together a little bit.
I didn't know if it would be, you'd think it would be better because Pro Wrestling Tees is right down the street, but it's like they have nothing when we go, you know?
Yeah. So they had a very limited array of merch. I knew they would have the, show merch. I like to get something commemorating the event I went to. They don't put the stupid "I was there" thing on the back of the shirt anymore.
Doesn't it kind of implied?
Yeah. It's like I'm wearing the event shirt. Like I was there. But I think that I think they're so embedded with PWTs. I think that limits like what they're willing to bring to these shows. But they only have one merch booth per floor.
Yeah.
And in this case, they had one merch booth for the entire stadium. And so there was a line behind it and then up a staircase at the beginning of the show. Then I went out there. My buddy and I had a brilliant idea. We'll go after Jericho's entrance. We'll go. Guess what? That's what everybody else did too.
Oh,
so the line was still up the stairs, but it went really fast. I will say, I felt bad for the employees. They were really overwhelmed. AEW, you guys gotta.
It's weird. You see more. You see a bigger variety of merchandise in the ring on any given night than you do when you actually go to a show. And I've heard before that it's like they just go out, like when they start, they have a full truck of merch and they just kind of let it dwindle. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's weird. It's just kind of weak.
They can make a lot. They can make a lot more money.
Yeah,
than they do. They're leaving money on the table.
Well, yeah. Right, I mean, I go with my kid and I'm always just like, you can get a shirt, like whatever you want. It's fine. And there's never anything that cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, sorry, guys.
Blurry Line said, not going to lie, I think the injury will be good for Fletcher in the long run. I think so. He's the type of wrestler who will turn that into an opportunity, I think.
And he's been going so nonstop that if he's gone for a little while, that's okay. Like,
yeah, well, and I think come back, keep him away from the TNT title. You know,
yeah, he doesn't now. He can move on.
He's miles beyond that. You know, Blurry Line, but I think he's avoiding the kind of silly Okada Take delay, and he was above the TNT title anyway. That belt should be for guys like Kevin Knight. Yeah. Pippin says, I've been to a number of AEW events. The merch booth is never great. Yeah. I mean, I got this Dynasty shirt, but I also knew I was going to Dynamite too. So I'm like, there will be different merch there probably.
And you're going to wear that shirt. You better wash that shirt before Wednesday because you're going to have to wear it to the show so that people can be like, oh, hey, were you at the show? You'll be like, no, yeah, bro. I was.
No, bro.
Not going to do it?
I'm going to leave it on this whole time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm leaving it on till Wednesday.
That's what kind of podcast this is.
I'm bringing the stank on it to wish Darby good luck.
I haven't taken a shower yet today either, if that makes you feel we're on the same team. Yeah.
We're some stinky bums. All right. And then Divine Dominion had a great match with Hyan and Maya World. Seeing Divine Dominion in person and my buddy who had never seen either of them before, I was like, yeah, cool. That's Joey Janela's girlfriend. And he was like, what?
How is that possible?
Yeah.
But Joey they must be a really nice guy.
The aura of these two is it matches up to everything you see on TV. I mean, it's they command the stage. Like, so they were great. I think Lena Cross is really good too. Megan is like, so kind of beyond freakish at this point. She's like taking what China did to like another level, like where she's like a way better wrestler than China ever was.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody taking those belts off them for a while. I hope not.
No,
they should have a really dominant run.
I would like to see that.
Yeah. Blade, sorry I couldn't get myself and my crew together to meet up with you. I was herding cats. I hope you had a great time. It's all right. I'm used to people avoiding me. Happens every day. I texted you this morning and
you did, huh? So what was the next match on that pre-show?
So then the main show started, and then the crowd like went up a notch for sure. Now this is where I think there's maybe a bit of a pacing thing, and this could also be a product of the babyface issue that I was talking about. So essentially the Young Bucks and Okada and Takeshita have one of the best matches of the night. It's it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. And I get why they put it there because it was funny. Seeing Okada actually dress up in Nick Jackson's gear was hilarious.
Yeah.
The war between Okada and Takeshita and then the brief like detente that they had, and then they go back into hating each other again. And then the finish where Nick is getting ready to hit the Meltzer driver, and then Takeshita grabs his ankle, and then he's like, wait, why am I stopping you?
Right.
Like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And they hit the Meltzer driver and pin Okada. Fantastic match. It was so much fun. Nothing else on this show was anywhere near as fun, though. That's the problem that I have with putting it here.
Right. It could have been somewhere in the middle and been like a little bit of a pickup with the sadness of the show.
Yeah. I might have led off with that conglomeration deal.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
the thing is though, the conglomeration match was where it was because you have been holding it for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, and you have got to pee. And so that's why that match was where it was.
I did pee during that match. I will admit.
I mean, I remember
in a bathroom.
Yeah. It wasn't in the box in your house that I used to live in.
No.
What was it? All Out, when it was like Kenny versus Christian was the main event years ago.
Yeah.
And right before the main event was like Paul White versus QT Marshall. And I remember thinking like, why, what? And then as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, I got to go pee before the main event. That's why, like
it was a pisser break.
What's that?
It was a pisser match.
Yeah, so that's why it's there, and it sucks because it was a good match, but you wouldn't have put the Young Bucks and Okada there, you know?
No, and I thought it also maybe could have gone where Copeland and Cage's match was.
That would have, you could have.
Starting with the Copeland Cage match would have been rough. Other match they could have started with is Andrade versus Darby.
Sure, but that
anything that made the crowd feel good and started off exciting. But I just thought I experienced so much goddamn joy during that match, and watching Okada just be a lunatic.
They could have put that match on the fucking 0 hour and it would have sold 100,000 more pay-per-views.
Probably. You know? That's a great point.
I mean, seriously, if you saw, here's the thing. I was watching, I'm not like a big Three Stooges guy or anything.
Yeah.
But I will watch the Three Stooges from time to time. I appreciate Charlie Chaplin. I appreciate Buster Keaton and guys like that. And the Young Bucks, for my money, are at that level. And it's not just comedy. It's like, and I don't want to just say choreography because that just makes it sound dismissive like wrestling's choreography. And it's not. But like watching a fucking Young Bucks match is art. It is an expression of art. And the fact that they were in there with two other really, truly amazing guys in Okada and Takeshita, you know, raises it up a level. But yeah, you could stick the fucking Bucks on the 0 hour and put those ladies matches later on.
I loved the spot where everybody was trying to suplex everybody else. Like Takeshita was in the back and he's trying to suplex Okada, who's trying to suplex Nick. And then Matt jumps over all of them and does the power bomb thing. It's so stupid, but it's like it's obviously physically impossible. That was like the most PWG thing I think I've ever seen in AEW before.
But it's that wrestling logic. It's why does it hurt more when I wind my fist up and punch you?
Right.
I don't know, but it does.
Storm would do that thing.
Oh, dude, totally. Yeah. It's that Looney Tunes physics, and like, but they can do it and make it look great.
Takeshita was an underrated part of the comedy as well. Like, you know, like I just thought these two hate each other, Okada and Takeshita, and you could easily just turn that into another blood feud thing. Well, guess what? AEW has enough of those, you know? Right. And so to have it be this kind of sibling rivalry kind of within the team, you know, Okada, very little bro on Takeshita.
It's totally Brady Bunch stuff. I love it.
Yeah. And then they did a social media package after the show that Okada and Don Callis were like, "We're not done with you, Take." And then Takeshita's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Oh, right. Like, that's great.
He mocks Okada with his shit.
Fucking awesome.
And so, you know, that's going to hit a whole new level, but they're fighting a double or nothing. We know that for sure.
Right.
So,
and I love Don Callis with his whole like Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan don't always get along and all this shit. Like,
and then they're all like, "I'm Michael Jordan." No, I'm Michael Jordan.
Right. Yeah. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. So, anything else with that match or no? Did you want to go?
I mean, just other than it was a masterwork. It was just a beautiful, beautiful match. Like watching, like you said, really great performing art, you know?
Yeah. I fucking love the Young Bucks. I don't know.
Yeah. Pippin says PWG party match to open the show was a great way to get the crowd going. The crowd was so into this. What was really interesting, I will say, very pro Okada crowd. Very, very pro Okada. I was a little surprised. Nobody's going to actually really hate Okada because he's too funny. But there was a lot of big Okada chants that night. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. So next match. Yeah. Now that we're 50 minutes into the show already.
Jericho and Ricochet. It was fine. I mean, all right. I was kind of in and out of this one too, honestly. Because I didn't care that much, but it was fine. It wasn't.
I'm not really sure what they're doing right now with Jericho because, like, his name's just Jericho all of a sudden, and
that's weird too. But they call him like Chris Jericho, but they're pushing the one name thing for sure.
Yeah, and he's introduced as Jericho, and he looks like a magician. Jericho sounds like a magician name, like. The Great Jericho, you know, like you can totally see it. He's wearing like fucking glitter pants now.
He kind
Jericho
of
on the butt.
When he first came back, 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, or 7 years ago. I can't tell. And he had the purple coat, and I was like, okay, it's prime era Jericho. Like when he was wearing that purple coat, it was kind of like his kind of first heyday, I think, maybe, or something similar to it. And then he brought out the list. And so I don't know if this is like a retirement thing and he's doing kind of a weave a little greatest hits in there. He's kind of already done that. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, I would say so. I did go to the merch stand during this match. So I came home and made sure.
Anything to say about this match?
No, I do, because I came home and watched it before I even went to bed last night. Okay. Wow. So that I would have a take on it. It's fuck your mama 2 times. Did you forget Jericho is a wizard?
He is a wizard.
He is a wizard. He is a wizard. So what I would say is, Jericho's losing physical ability by the day, it seems. And yes. I'm not saying that as a derogatory thing. Like, it's just like the guy's 55, I believe. And so that just happens. Right. And he took some gnarly bumps that looked like they really did hurt him quite a lot. Like if you looked at his back, he had a huge fucking like yellow bruise forming on his back.
He has no ass to like protect him from those bumps because he's a 55-year-old man.
Right. He's taking crazy bumps. He's not, I thought he was going to land on his fucking head with a lion salt when he did it. He did get all the way over, but for a second there, it looked a little scary. I don't think these guys are done with each other, to be honest with you, just by the way the match ended.
Yeah.
The one thing that they did do to make Jericho look strong is he just kicked out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He just kept,
so they're saying he's got a lot of heart.
Right. The heart of a lion, you might even say.
The heart of a lion.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe. And Ricochet needed to cheat a bunch to win.
He did.
And somebody behind me was like, this is bullshit. Ricochet shouldn't have to cheat this much to win. And I'm like, that's what Ricochet does.
Right.
Ricochet cheats even if he doesn't have to. Like,
and when you're a professional wrestler, the older you get, the more powerful you are, even if you don't look powerful in the ring.
Yeah.
But you're stronger because you're old,
Yeah. Ricochet did a lot of figurative and literal heavy lifting in this match. I mean, he did. And he made Jericho look great. Mm-hmm. The one thing I would discourage Jericho, especially once they're back in the States, is from doing the like, come on. Like he did that a lot to like get the crowd louder or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like that, like you can do that once or twice.
Right.
But like also maybe wait till you're halfway through the match or something instead of right at the beginning, They were in Canada and the crowd was very pro Jericho. I will say. The vast majority of people were really excited to see him.
And people love
I was in line with all the people who weren't, and they were talking a lot of shit. But I don't have anything bad to say about Jericho as a wrestler. I just
he doesn't need to like wrestle anymore, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's all.
I think he will be pretty limited, and I think he's trying to show good faith, and lose to Ricochet and show that he's trying to help people get over. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it's going, and I mean, I'm interested, I guess. So
this match should have been on the 0 hour. Pippin says. Apparently, the one name thing is a Jericho decision and something he personally wants to push. I know. That's what I saw too. Is he going to be a wizard?
See, that would be cool.
Bring back the fireball. I liked when he was doing the fireball thing.
I'm a fan of fireballs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm exactly. Guys our age, we just love the fireball thing.
Fireball, poison mist, all that kind of shit.
And Jericho's pretty much had 70 different gimmicks at this point.
Yeah.
So like
he has had like 15 gimmicks in AEW alone. Like
he was coming out in the Great Muta mask for a while.
Yeah, there was a point where he was coming out with a new name like constantly.
Remember when he tried to do the influencer for like 2 weeks? And it's like, Chris, that's no.
Dude, like you're an old man. That doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't work.
If he would have been the podcaster, that would have made more sense.
The podcast,
right? He's a fucking middle-aged dude, white dude.
Trying to get you to buy gold.
With a podcast, and his wife stormed the Capitol on January 6th. That's like the fucking perfect podcast combination right there.
Yeah.
Um,
Funky Mama two times
just,
says, I actually like this match. Jericho looked good for a guy's age. Plus, that shooting star to Codebreaker was money. That I will give him. He hit the big spots perfectly.
Yeah. It was a fine match. It wasn't great, but it was fine.
It was better than I actually thought it could be. So I much respect to Jericho.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Antoine said, I thought especially this match was fine. I don't think that will work outside of Canada. So they obliged. His loss is our gain in every way. I don't think he is there to wrestle like that. I agree. I think you're probably right, Antoine. You happy? You happy? I said you're right. Okay. So won't stop him from laughing at me later. So this is another thing. It was just match. I have said this before. They have done this before. I think AEW could benefit from maybe like having an in-ring segment during a pay-per-view, or like it doesn't need to be just matches. Right. And I'm not the guy who says like it's all flippy deepy doo-dah bullshit or matches don't matter or whatever. You guys know that's not how I feel. I'm a work rate dork. Just, the same shit I make fun of, I am. Mm-hmm. But I remember being at Wrestle Dream, the last one they did in Seattle, and Swerve came out, and remember he was kind of teasing breaking up with Nana, and then he like decided not to, and then MVP came out, and they had like a whole in-ring segment. It did break up the show a little bit in a cool way, where it gives you just a minute to catch your breath, and with as much action as you're seeing in one night, it's hard not to, like, your brain gets a little numb.
Yeah,
it's not even on purpose. You're not bored. You're just like, your brain's like overloaded.
It's like it's just so much of a great thing,
Yeah. But
it's like that Tyrannosaurus fight in the Peter Jackson King Kong, where it was like, oh man, I really like watching these two dinosaurs fight. Oh, I really have enjoyed the past 25 minutes of these dinosaurs. Oh, I've enjoyed the past 45 minutes of these dinosaurs fighting. You can have too much of a good thing. Yes, I'm going to criticize Peter Jackson's King Kong on this podcast, but you know what I mean? Like it's so great, and I don't have anything bad to say about it, but it's like, yeah, you could break it up, like just throw something in there sometime. That'd be fine.
Fuck You Mama two times says, I think Jericho is going to lose a lot to get the crowd behind him because he's a face and wants to be a face. I agree. I think that is what he's going to do. And that's the smart way to play it,
Bleary Line's got a good one there. So it's Spirit Universe. You can have in-ring segments on a paper. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, just as long as they're not like more than like 5-10 minutes. I don't want to hear a big promo.
I don't want a Raw promo, 30-minute Raw promo.
No, but like you could just go to Renee at ringside, which they do from time to time, but like just maybe go to her one more time just to give me a little,
Yeah, and if you want to have a big development happen that's outside of the ring area or whatever, you can do that too. I just think it adds a little variety to the show, gives people a chance to bullshit with each other a little bit in between all this stuff going on. And then if you need to run out and pee or you need to do something, that's another way to do that, So I think they could benefit from doing a little more of that.
Yeah. And I'm not critical of it the way it is right now, but yeah, it certainly would be worth exploring, I think.
Yeah. The next match, Andrade El Idolo versus Darby. And this is another contender for best match of the night. I think.
Yeah, it was super good.
Super good.
It's going to be cool when Darby's makeup is like crusted on super thick, because it's like it's going to take a lot to wear that makeup off,
Yeah.
And his makeup looked cool last night.
He was over.
Yeah.
Like the Darby chants were deafening. I kept getting I have an Apple Watch, and I kept getting notifications of the sound decibels.
Really?
Because it was over 100 decibels, a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
So these two have a wild match, but as I said on the prediction show, I just really wanted to see Darby actually wrestle instead of doing a bunch of crazy hardcore shit. And they gave me exactly what I wanted.
Did you watch this match later on or no?
No.
Because they made, like, Excalibur made the point, which we bring up every fucking time we talk about Darby, where you are so used to him doing these fucking crazy murder matches, but when he gets in there and wrestles, he's fucking solid, man. He's really good. They even brought up his collegiate background or
yeah, he was an
background
amateur wrestler.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And you know, he clearly studies some kind of MMA shit too, because
Right.
like you know, he can do submissions.
Mhm.
He has a lot of that pin that he got Andrade with, you know, that he pinned him with. Like,
what's
I
that
love
called?
that
That's
pin.
a cool pin. Yeah.
It's a
like,
very unique move. And
like
you can see like
he's gonna
the guy
do a
can't even
cloverleaf.
kick.
Yeah. It's a cool fucking
right.
pin.
He clover leaves him in the like bridges over. Like awesome.
I just was looking at my notes when Andrade goes out to take the selfie, and then there's a woman dressed as Darby right there. Like, I don't know why it was so awesome to me, but it fucking cracked me up. You know, like what?
That's hilarious. That's really, really funny.
And then Andrade, they're up on the stairs. You know, they're falling down the stairs. This match is fucking insane. It's going for however long it went. I mean, they were like 10, 15 minutes in. And then he took his pants off. You know, it was like he waited. Because I was even thinking, I'm like, well, he's not taking his pants off this match. Like, there's no way they're this far into it. Nope, he took his pants off.
Darby did have to do a drop kick on the stairs,
right?
That he fell back first on. Like, and that's, you know, that's just a normal Darby bump. That's not even anything that extraordinary, you know. But yeah, when Andrade took his pants off, I didn't obviously notice it in the arena.
Oh, well.
But somebody caught a picture of him with a half chub.
Yeah, I mean, I have mentioned Arn Anderson and the Acorn a few times on this show, the noticeable Acorn, and Andrade might have the new Acorn, and it was a little bit more than an Acorn. So he enjoyed the match as much as we did, I think. Maybe even a little bit more.
Maybe even a little bit more. Yeah. Pippin says Andrade definitely enjoyed the match. Yeah.
I actually have the banana acorn in my notes. It was a cool match. Every wrestler does a spot. Oh, I lost it.
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
They tease that they're going to take a suplex to the outside and they land on their feet on the apron. Obviously, yes, they do that. Every wrestler does do that.
But then there was the spot where Andre fucking does a vertical fucking suplex back just off the ring apron to the floor. And when you can't see the other side of the ring and there's not a camera that's going to, you're like,
what's going to happen?
Catastrophe just happened. Yeah. Like, it's actually kind of fun not being able to see sometimes in the live realm, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think people tend to skewer the universe. I think people tend to forget that Darby is a really good technical wrestler. I agree. Yeah. You know, I was going to say, do you remember the match he had with Will Ospreay during the C2?
Exactly. That
was a masterpiece. That was a masterpiece. And Darby beat Will clean.
Yeah. And I think that's where I first really came to realize like how good Darby is. Like I was not aware of how truly skilled he is until that moment. So
yeah. And so Darby wins the chance to face MJF. I think it's a lot sooner than anybody realized.
It's in 2 days.
It's this Wednesday in Seattle. Darby's going to face MJF.
So what do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to talk about that after the show?
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Because it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Everything is so in such a crazy state of flux in this company, and it generally always is. The title has kind of been hot potatoing. We have no clue where they're going to go for All In. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't have a prediction, but like, I wouldn't be fucking shocked. And there's the other big factor too. There's something else going on later on this weekend. And some people are of the mind that they might want to kind of garner a little attention for themselves.
I listened to Simon Miller talk about this, and I thought he had a really good take, which is it's WrestleMania week. Everybody's going to be talking about WWE. You put the belt on Darby and have him drop it back at Double or Nothing. And you take some attention away. You excite a lot of people because Darby's got a huge fan base. And you give Darby that world title reign that you kind of teased last year. and you make a lot of people happy. MJF then is a 3-time world champion, and he starts gaining on Moxley, and he surpasses CM Punk, and
right. And I don't think I don't think Darby's ever the kind of guy who's going to be a 6-month champ or an 8-month champ. He's not going to have this big, huge reign. He's absolutely the dude that you just put the belt on for a hot minute and then he can lose it. And I don't think anybody would be too pissed about it either. Larry
Lyon just called it exactly.
Oh yeah,
I think it's going to go down because he's been pinned. Darby's been pinned with the headlock takeover twice on pay-per-view by MJF.
Right.
And I think Darby's going to get him with the headlock takeover.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome. Like look, do I hope that's what happens? Yeah, I do, because I'm going to be there. Right. Like I would lose my mind. I saw Darby beat fucking Samoa Joe and win the TNT title, and that was a
wow,
huge
that's cool.
yeah, that was a huge deal. But I would love it if Darby got a title reign that lasted 2 or 3 weeks. He's the perfect guy for something like that. They always book Eddie Kingston with a couple week title reign or whatever. And I think Darby's actually the better choice. And what I think Tony really sent the message through on the show is like, look, I am going with now. Kenny is the old guard. Mox, kind of the old guard now. The Young Bucks are starting to become the old guard, So MJF is now. Darby is now.
Right.
Swerve, Hangman, Takeshita, huge list of people.
You're seeing this transition take place over the course of this year. That's really cool to see,
Yep.
And Darby's so fucking cool. Like,
Darby's so badass.
I mean, it's just so like, badass. Yeah.
Skewered Universe. MJF has beaten everyone that he needed to this far, but he has a history with Darby. MJF losing to Darby in Seattle by MJF severely underestimating him would be a great story to tell. Totally agree. And then, you can have a rematch, and I would just put it back on MJF because I think you need a great heel to wrestle in the main event of All In, and it's probably better if a babyface wins the title in the main event of All In,
Or you can have Darby just fucking hold on to it by the skin of his teeth all the way to All In. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of crazy, but I would do. Would not be opposed to that.
I think it's totally possible. Sorry, Billy said, I thought the Don Callis family was paid to take care of Darby. Andrade didn't get the job done, so what happens now? Well, they finished the job on Dynamite? Maybe.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think Andrade shook. We didn't mention that he shook Darby's hand after the match.
He shook his hand.
So now I wonder if Andrade is going to be. I mean, because then Takeshita is also like fuck you. So like Don Callis Wolfpack,
Don Callis Wolfpack, indeed. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
My favorite song.
Dun, 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 dun. Jimmy Hart writing rap.
I love that song personally, but
yeah,
because it reminds me of that Little Red Riding Hood song, even though it doesn't really sound like it. But anyway, you know what song I'm talking about? Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, obviously it makes me the wolf section makes me think of that, but anyway, maybe that's all it is. Doesn't sound anything like it. Maybe that's it.
Antoine says, "Yep." That is exactly what I got from the show. They're going with now Andrade, Darby. It's time. I've been a fan of Darby since I saw him in Evolve. The first time I ever saw Darby, he was in Defy, and he was a replacement for Cody Rhodes. And I was hella pissed that Cody Rhodes wasn't there.
Because you're a huge fan.
At the time I was, because he was still an indie wrestler, And
well, when Cody was doing, that was cool as shit, though.
Cody was great on the indies.
Yeah. He was.
I think what cost him in AEW is that he bait and switched everybody, and he wanted to be like this John Cena babyface
guy now.
Yeah, that nobody ever wanted.
Yeah, we're like, that's not what we want from this promotion.
Yeah. Let's see, Skewered Universe. I'm sure a number of us have been eating to see Darby hold that title. He's been sniffing around it for so long. It's true. It's true. Ospreay versus Darby could actually be a great match. I mean, it could. It could. That's why I thought there might be the faintest possibility that Kenny would win and face Ospreay at All In to close up their trilogy, know. Billy, I think Darby and MJF need a longer drawn out feud. Their characters work so well. He has that creepy vibe, and MJF refers to himself as the devil. It's very true.
Yeah. I mean, they've how long have they been kind of like, when did the first headlock takeover thing happen?
That happened it was at Full Gear like 2022 or so 2021.
Kind of like dancing for that long. That's interesting.
2021, yeah. So they faced each other in a singles match, and I remember that was the first time I ever saw MJF do that power bomb knee into his knee thing that he does. And they had just a fucking great opening match.
That's
at
cool.
Full Gear. But MJF hit him with the ring and pinned him with the headlock takeover.
And you could keep going. These guys don't have to end it Wednesday or Double or Nothing or whatever. I mean, that's the rest of their careers. Is Darby one of the pillars?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I think the pillar thing was dumb to begin with.
Dude, it was so fucking stupid. This company's existed for 1 year and we're going to name our 4 pillars.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I get it was based on I get it was based on All Japan and stuff, but I
get it too. But you establish that over time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, look at Sammy. I mean, Sammy is in
exactly. That's why sometimes. You wait.
So anyway, so Darby wins, beats Andrade. And then I think
the handshake. And then we have Cope and Christian versus FTR.
And then, and I was excited to be in the crowd for this because it's in Canada. You know, both these guys, like Cope's entrance was insane. The pop was so big. And you know, the Dorks sing the song, which I don't like that song myself, but it's a good wrestling entrance song.
That song used to always play on a loop when I would play like the WWE games, because I wasn't watching the show. I missed most of his. I only saw a little teeny bit of like his big heyday run, but it would always come up, and I didn't know it was his song for the longest time. And I was like, oh, this is kind of a good song. This is catchy. And I'd find myself singing it, not realizing, and then tuning in again. And it's like, oh, it's Edge's song. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't mind when people sing it. It's fine.
FTR comes out with Stokely, and the crowd is very anti-FTR. There were people chanting just straight up Canada, Canada. And
they were singing "Oh Canada" at one point, weren't they?
They sang "Oh Canada." Yeah, during when the match first started, they were singing "Oh Canada." I'm like, Matt and I had made a joke about chanting USA during the MJF versus Kenny match, and when they sung "Oh Canada," we're like, yeah, we're not even going to try that.
No, we're going to get
we're
killed.
not even going to try that. And you know, it's a good match. They have a really good match. I will say Adam Copeland's work, when you can see it up close, is so good. Like his punches look great. Like he's so fundamentally sound at everything. I already know Christian is, you know, I haven't seen Copeland live in any really significant capacity.
Dude, I don't think I've seen him live since he was a vampire.
Yeah.
Like, for real. He has aged into a fucking Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant body though, man. Holy cow. Like just lanky and shit. Like,
so you're saying he's only got 20 years left in the business?
And he's gonna start breathing really heavily all the time, wearing that mask. His hair's all fucking fried like the Boogie Woogie Man too.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, Copeland always surprises me. I'm not like a huge that's weird. Are you aware that you just did that with the camera? Anyway, Copeland is I've never been like a huge fan, but the dude's good. And he's so blades off. There you go. Now you're back. What happened?
I don't know. But I'm back.
It was just me on the screen. Anyway, Cope is fine. I mean, I'm not like, if he was gone tomorrow, I'd be fine. I wouldn't care, but I do like seeing, you know.
Yeah. And so I think that I very much expected them to win the tag titles. And now it feels like more like they're going to be building to a triple threat of some type between Cope, Christian, FTR, and the Bucks.
Like if there was maybe like a sitting device and then like a climbing device and then maybe like something that you could put things on. Would you think they would do that? Like
a chair?
I'm thinking like a stepping stool, an ottoman, and a folding table.
Okay.
You know? Okay. Something like that.
Yeah. I'm thinking like I was honestly thinking like step ladder.
Yeah.
Shelf. and porta potty, or not porta potty, squatty potty.
Yeah. You know what? If you ever, by the way, and you guys can use this idea if you want, I'm never going to use it. If you could make, if I was ever going to have my version of the squatty potty, I would call it a turd stool. You could, like a toadstool, but it would be a turd
like
stool.
Who the fuck is going to use that? Like
a
you
different
can use
version
this
of
if
this,
you want.
It's
like,
got a more, it's a charming name.
Turd
stool. A turd stool.
Jesus Christ.
Like a toadstool. It's a turd
White
stool.
Podcast guys.
Anyway.
That's
how many millions. But yes, do you think that Edge and Christian can do that?
I don't know. I really don't
like
know.
They're old. Like Christian looks like he could probably have one big crazy match, but Edge looks like kind of scary sometimes, dude. Like
he looked great live. I will say that.
He does. He just like, maybe it's because he's just like a dude with like no body fat or something. Like there's just times where I'm just like, I don't think you could do a fucking spear off of a ladder, you know? Maybe he could. I don't know. Who am I to say no?
Yeah. And then Fuck You Mama 2 times says Copeland got busted open the hard way. He sure did.
That's what I thought.
So yeah, they were doing that spot where they're like holding onto the belts and, you know, playing tug of war with the belt. And then Wheeler ends up smashing Cope in the face. He hard weighted his ass.
Dude. Because when they showed that replay and he just like,
yeah, and there's no way that you could blade that completely that quickly.
Right.
Like that was a hard weight. That was, I mean, and from where I was in the audience, you really couldn't see his face for a long time, and then all of a sudden he is just covered in blood.
Just gushing. Also, brewery line, yes, it would be shaped like a mushroom. I guess I didn't put that. The turd stool.
The turd stool. Yeah.
It would kind of appeal to like kind of like old hippies and stuff. Maybe you need help pooping. But anyway.
Old hippies that need help pooping.
Old hippies.
Is that our demo? Is that our demo that we need to nail down?
I thought that what do I have here? Dax going for the kill shot, only for the Christian to reverse the fake kill shot into the real kill shot.
The real one. That was
a nice little spot.
That was cool.
Yeah, the FTR trigger into the double spear was cool. A lot of fake outs. Like it was I like that match.
Well, and the Bucks mockery, definitely is foreshadowing something.
Yeah.
So I think it is going to probably be a TLC type match.
I mean, yeah. Skewered Universe says bookcases, step stools, and bean bags because they're old.
yeah. I mean, honestly,
beanbag match would be
bad.
Cool.
Billy's in the chat quoting Foreigner, and I support. I love Foreigner, so I'm all about it.
I'm fine with Foreigner.
I
for a long time did not like Foreigner, but I've come around to just like it's like they're fine.
Look, cool. It's corny. Mm-hmm. Not all of it's good. Right. In fact, some of it's laughably bad. But the shit that hits hard.
Lou Graham's got a good voice, and when
I saw him solo one time.
Did he? So that's where I'm going. A lot of people went solo and they had one hit song and it was an okay song. That motherfucker did Midnight Blue. And like that, my God, that fucking song is cool. If you don't know it, you should listen to it, but don't listen to it now. Go get in your car, put all the windows down and crank it up as loud as you possibly can. It's a great song. It's a great fucking song.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, I saw him at a casino with my dad.
Did he do it?
And he did Midnight Blue. That was his encore.
He did it like 4 times.
Yeah, I think he did it like more than once.
That and I Want to Know What Love Is just over and over.
Yes. Skewer Universe says, I've been waiting for a host like you. I've been waiting. I love that song.
Oh my God.
It's so corny, but the synths.
It's of its era. I mean, it's
of its era.
Yeah.
Lou Graham is like, holy shit, what a great vocalist.
He's got a great voice. I mean,
yeah. Yeah. And then they replaced him and just got a guy who sounds exactly like him.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's what they do. All right. So Christian gets ejected.
I just took the moment to read the chat.
Yeah, Billy. My grandparents had a little porta potty in the back of their van and made us use it on vacation when I was a young child.
But it's the next part.
It was gross. I actually shit my pants in Wyoming, but I was like 6, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. So Whew, this is what kind of wait till Pro Wrestling Forever starts, because it's going to be even more of this.
It's just going to be a lot of shared pants shitting experience.
Oh,
wow. Thanks, Billy. Your vulnerability really touched me.
So, I don't want to talk about that match anymore. It was a good match, though, and
it was a good match. And Christian gets only tagged in one time.
Yeah,
he gets the shit beaten out of him. Then he gets thrown over the table, like totally taken out. And it's Copeland versus the two of them by themselves.
And no Beth. Everybody thought Beth Phoenix would be coming back.
I thought Beth was going to come out, especially it's in Canada. Come on.
I thought that's when she was going to come out.
Yeah. And so Cope's by himself. And eventually it just gets to be too much. He takes the shatter machine and he's done. And I really couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
And it was because it was basically a clean win. I mean, it wasn't like, right? There wasn't any huge amounts of chicanery, was there? Cheating?
No, I mean he did get hit with the fucking belt the hard way. But no, not anything too crazy. There was one moment where Stokely interfered and the refs definitely saw him, but had to pretend like they didn't. I'm not sure if they caught that on camera, but I saw it happen.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Blair Line says they did bust him open hard way with the belt. That is slightly against the rules.
Oh, well, no, but you know what I mean? Like where it's like played out, where it's like there's cheating and then there's wrestling cheating, and wrestling cheating is like, well, of course the bad guys are always going to cheat a little bit, but then there's like super blatant storyline, like digging in a referee's pocket for a ring cheating. You know what I mean? There's different levels of cheating in wrestling. So, my opinion.
So then, there is. So then the air totally went out of that place when Edge got picked.
Yeah, I bet. Were people booing really badly? Because they went to a video package after that, right?
They went to a video package and they weren't booing too much. It just, you could tell people were really shocked. I mean, I think people really expected them to win. Yeah. And so I didn't honestly mind FTR winning, because I think like, why just have them lose twice to Cope and Christian and it's over,
right. And I think it's kind of like, whoa, really? Like, because there was just nothing associated, like nothing else was going on. The Bucks never came out. Nothing else really happened with it. So
let's be clear. Up until now, the Canadians on the show, Jericho lost. Copeland and Cage lost. Next is the Casino Gauntlet.
Wait a minute. Did a McMahon book this show? Everybody's lost in their hometown.
Right. I know. Actually, the guy from the Vancouver area won. Everybody else is like from Toronto or Winnipeg.
Well, they all looked good on Wednesday, which is on television, which by my theory of the 0 hour means that that's more important. Right? So those Wednesday wins were where it was at.
So the Casino Gauntlet, I thought this is one of the better ones they've ever done. And what I liked about it is they picked a certain type of guy to just do it with. Like instead of mixing like big brutish guys with high flyers and all that shit, they're like, we're going to put all the crazy motherfuckers in the match. And like the biggest dude in the match was like Roosh, Claudio. Maybe. And
no, Claudio wasn't in it. I'm sorry.
No, Claudio wasn't in
it. The rest of them were.
Yuta was in it. Daniel Garcia was in it.
Roosh probably was the biggest guy. Bowens maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was go ahead.
It was really, really interesting.
It was fun. Yeah, I thought it was one of my favorite matches of the night, actually. Go ahead.
It was one of my favorite. I think it had the biggest feel-good moment of the night as well for me. Bandito did another one of those deadlift 21 plexes to Ciampa. We saw Bandito and El Clone go at it. Which is like, I hadn't even had time to think about wanting that match yet. But
El Clone is really good. It's really like, I feel bad for Hologram because it's like, oh, sorry, dude. Like, Shazam is not as cool as Black Adam in this version.
Yeah.
Like
it's
so fucking good.
He's so great.
And when he took off the visor and his face is painted underneath, it like makes it look kind of gross. Like it's like a little bit meaty, or like I don't know, just something was unsettling about it. And I liked that. That was cool. Like he looked like a He-Man guy. That was cool.
And I was the Mark up in the stands rooting for Bandito, even though he's already the Ring of Honor world champion.
Yeah,
I still wanted him to win.
That was the first moment where I thought of you. Actually, I was like, "Oh, I wonder what Blade's thinking right now." And then I was kind of like, "Well, he could win it. I wouldn't have."
Yeah,
tired of double champs, but all my notes basically are just like, Bandito is number 3. Bandito wastes no time being awesome. Speedball's number 4. Speedball wastes no time being awesome. Like just every single fucking dude that comes in, it's like you came in and they gave you like 3 minutes to just go fucking buck nuts.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. Pac came in.
That was cool.
And then cool. Pac, and then Daniel Garcia comes in. And then by the time fucking Wheeler comes in, and you're like, oh no, what are these guys gonna do? That was fun though. It was cool.
I was like, the guys that I didn't think Bandito was gonna win. I like honestly did not believe he would.
I was a little worried that he would, but I didn't think so.
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that. I think like
they don't need to. There's no need.
He doesn't need it. Yeah. So like Bandito, I didn't think was really going to win. The people that I realistically thought could win, Ciampa for sure. I thought how cool would it be for Roosh to have a TNT title run? That'd be fun. Pac with a TNT title run would be dope. That'd be a lot of fun. El Clone's just not ready for it yet. He hasn't been built up enough as a character. I think he's kind of in a holding pattern until Hologram comes back.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been shocked if Bowens would have won it.
Bowens would have been an interesting choice
because they're kind of like always like he's got this like stop start push thing going on, kind of. And I wouldn't have cared. I mean, I'd have been fine. I like Bowens just fine. He's not like one of my favorites, but I like him just fine.
All he needs is just something behind him, just something for his character, and he's golden. He's such a good wrestler.
He's great in the ring. He can cut good promos. He looks good.
Yeah,
he's got fucking Jane's Addiction for his theme song.
Yeah,
There's just I don't know what it is, but there's one thing he's missing, and whenever he finds it, yeah, there you go. Anthony Bowens is the only one with no. Yeah, and Anthony Bowens was like almost out of place with all these guys, if that makes sense, because they're a little more like work. I don't want to say work rate, but like. He's more just kind of like a standard wrestler, you know what I mean? And these guys are doing crazy shit. And
he can work, but he does more power moves and more stuff like that. Yeah.
And these guys are all like fucking weird names with moves with weird names that are like sliced bread and shit like that, Bowens is like a wrestler. It's like a wrestler.
Keyword Universe uttering blasphemy in the chat here. Imagine Wheeler Yuta with the TNT
that'd be
title.
Fine. That would be fine.
I'm a Wheeler Yuta guy. Yeah. I like Wheeler.
I just wouldn't want to put it on any Death Riders right now.
No.
You know what I mean?
I think there's a change coming to the Death Riders shortly.
There needs to be.
Blair Line 7, the Clone had a new mask and some noticeable signs of enhanced performance. So if this was WWE, he would have won. But then the Jet, I saw this whole thing, how it was going to play out, because again, you're not dependent on camera cuts. You're watching everything happen at once. So I'm watching Kevin Knight climb the top while Daniel Garcia's got the Dragon Tamer locked in. And I'm like, oh, you see what's going to happen just before it happens. Fuck, man. It was so cool when he won the TNT title. Kevin Knight is your new TNT champion.
That was great. And it was like, oh, I see how you're going to fill that absence. You're just going to push this storyline up a little bit faster,
Yes. And I don't know if they showed you, but they cut to on the screen, like the actual display screen that they come out of. They had Kevin Knight with the TNT title already on in his jet speed gear. And I'm like, really? It's almost like they knew in advance who was going to win.
Wow. That's crazy.
But that was really, really funny. I did not
notice that. It was cool. And I like Kevin Knight a lot. So I'm looking forward to that. And I like Speedball a lot, and it helps both of them. So
well, and I think that they're going to continue some discomfort between those two guys.
I watched a little bit of Mystery Wrestling this weekend. I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. I don't remember what it was. And I don't know if you've watched any of it, but Speedball was on commentary.
Oh,
and
was he?
Like, dude, he is really funny. Like I didn't know what to expect at all. And yeah, he's just really good. He's really, really funny on commentary. I would totally recommend people check it out.
Speedball Mike Bailey should come on this show.
He probably should.
He should.
He should. I have a video of Speedball Mike Bailey saying hi to my son, who was in the front row. He was like, he's like, tussling with somebody because it was a wrestling match. And he like stops and looks right at him and was like, "Hey man, thanks." He's really nice. We met him. He was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Next up,
Tekla versus Jamie Hayter. I liked that Windsor was like, "Your turn, mate." Like,
and she
go
like
get him.
Ties her little scarf on and shit. I was cool. I didn't hear everything that they were saying because I was telling my wife goodnight because she was going to bed.
Okay, but not your children, right?
No, I just fuck them. They were already.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they were already in bed.
All right. Okay.
But no, I was telling her goodnight.
Okay.
So
no,
I
didn't
hear what they said at that moment. Go on.
Okay. So, she walks out to the ring. Jamie's gear is very sparkly in person. Like there's sparkles just happening constantly. And it's pretty cool. And then Tekla comes out.
And they do the riser thing for the
oh my god. Such a fucking badass entrance.
Yeah.
The music is just like breakneck shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Tekla is literally like this short, gorgeous psychopath. Like she's so intimidating. I mean, really, like, and I just thought this match felt like a fight. It just, I mean, these two just beat each other up.
Just went at it so fucking hard. Yeah, Tekla might, I don't know. Like I have like a revolving cast of like 5 or 6 favorite wrestlers, but Tekla might be my favorite wrestler at the moment. She's just like, she is like a one-woman women's division. She's just so fucking cool. I remember when Blade used to hate on Speedball. It's not because he was nice. It's because Blade hates Canadians.
Whoa.
Right? Wasn't that what it was?
No.
It was, though.
I said he was pretty nice.
It was, though, because he was Canadian. Was it not?
No. My co-host is Canadian.
Oh, really? Who's your where is she? Where is she right now?
I was talking to her yesterday. So she was excited that I was in her country. Okay.
Something else I really love is that Tekla has been wearing that fur coat now, and it makes her look like a tarantula, like how tarantulas are all hairy and shit.
Yes.
One added layer of how fucking cool she is.
She is just like so.
I have a lot of notes about how Tekla is cool the way that Roddy Piper or Darby Allin or Sting is cool. She is like Luna and John Moxley combined.
Yeah, oh, that's great. That's a really good one.
Al pointed out the Luna thing, and I hadn't thought of it before. I'm like, fuck, that's really good. All right. And
hey, BJ.
But she's got like, how Mox is always doing that shit. And she does too. She's just like, she's always just fucking in your face and making fun of you and shit. And like, but she's tough. She's just super cool.
She's so fucking badass. Like
there's another thing in my notes about Tekla. So is like she'll like have Jamie Hayter in a hold, and then she'll be like making eye contact with the ref, and she'll be like, yeah, and you're like, God, she's so creepy.
Yeah. Billy says Anthony Bowens to me seems like the default wrestler on your video game, but you gave him all the awesome moves. I don't know what it is, and I hope he finds it. Me too.
He's that far away from hitting.
He is so close, and once he adds that little missing component, he's there.
And maybe, I don't know, maybe that component would have been, because he just did something recently where he said something about like how not everything he's wanted to do has hit on all cylinders. Maybe getting away from the Acclaimed is the best way. Like just, it's wrapped up, it's gone, push it away,
Stop calling any of your moves mollywop.
That's also not a really
that needs to stop.
Thing. Yeah, that's
immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
That's like something like, oh, did your grandma name your move for you? Like, yeah, no, that's dumb. Sorry.
Antoine, instead of mocking me, which he'll get to shortly, it was because he's saying Speedball was way too nice. I'm gonna back my guy. And then says Tekla looks like a pimpette. True. My cousin Tony's in the chat. Fuck.
Cool.
Final Destination. Pac should have won the TNT title, if you ask me. I mean, I love Pac. I would love to see Pac with the TNT title reign. I always had him as my TNT champion in Fight Forever, the video game.
Yeah.
He was kind of my guy I kept going back to for the TNT
Pac's
title.
good in that game, too.
He is, yeah.
He's also a good wrestler in real life.
I said, he's in a bad mood because he wasn't wearing knee pads. I'm like, oh, shit.
And then Tekla does that she does that spider thing. And then Hayter like reversed it into the tombstone pile driver. That was cool. Jamie Hayter's cool. She's you're always going to get a good match with Jamie Hayter. So
Jamie's great.
Perfect. Yeah.
And she got a huge pop when she came out. I did notice the crowd die a little bit during the match. I'm not sure what that's about because they're both over. I mean, I think that's, again, you could have shaved a match completely off the main show, had a talking segment that could have been that pit stop for people so that they weren't dead by the time they but they came up by the end of the match. They had come up again. And then Tekla wins by cheating, and
I love it.
It was
great.
Just
grabbing the rope.
And she did the spider thing too while she grabbed the rope. That was a nice touch. It was like a branded cheat. That was great. That was great. So yeah, BJ Dixon says, I loved seeing Kevin Knight win last night. That honestly made my night. It was absolutely one of the best parts of the entire show for me. Like seeing him get to like his eyes wide open, just like so happy. And
it's it's nice too, because, I say this week after week after week, AEW takes a long time to do things. And it's not a criticism. They just do. I like it that way, but seeing Kevin Knight just get that fucking belt, it was a shocker. I did not expect to see it happen. So yeah, push that guy to the fucking moon, dude.
I remember seeing the people in the ring and thinking, who could realistically win? I don't think Danny Garcia is going to win. I don't think Yuta's going to win. And I was eliminating people, and the people I came up with were like Ciampa.
That's who I thought would win.
I thought it would be Ciampa or one of the guys from Jet Speed is what I thought.
Okay.
And
you were right.
Because I thought, these are the people who've been getting promo time. They've been getting like character development, Billy says, take your mid-card guys that are good and elevate them without a ceiling. Who would have thought that could be cool? Yeah, totally. Right? Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Final Destination says, you think Hayter will ever get another run as champ? Yes, but I think she's in a tag team right now.
Yeah. She's young.
She's still very young. And I would say between the Brawling Birds and Divine Dominion, that's a tag team epic rivalry.
Yeah,
waiting to
go
happen
for a little while.
Those are your signature teams. You know what I mean? I have to say, I really like Jamie. I want to see her be the world champion again, and she will be. I'm positive. Yeah,
when she was champ, I was really happy with that.
Yep.
I would like to see there be, and again, this might require putting more than one match on every Wednesday, but I would like to see a women's tag feud that doesn't involve the titles at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and whatever. We'll get there.
On Collision, they kind of tease something that Harley and maybe Mina would be doing something together.
Okay.
And because they're both kind of the leftover of their partner, right? Like Tony's gone, and so is Willow's. Chris doesn't want to team with Harley, and and then they're also teaming Sheeta with Statlander. So I think that's also interesting.
So yeah, there's more coming. So
yeah, so Blurry Line 7 calls it out. Yes, I think the Brawling Birds versus the Divine Dominion is Demolition versus Road Warriors type shit. Exactly.
It's
They're just
versus Doom kind of shit.
Exactly. Just dominance versus dominance.
Right.
Every wrestling fan loves that kind of shit. So Tekla sneaks a win. I love that Tekla always cheats. And she doesn't cheat the same way every time.
Right. And it's always just like grabbing the rope or just like some minor little weird cheating thing.
Yes. So the next match, was, in my opinion, maybe the best match of the night. Will Ospreay versus Jon Moxley. I loved this match because it was just, Matt and I were talking, and we were watching New Japan together 7 years ago. We were roommates during the pandemic and stuff. So we watched a lot of New Japan together. And we were just talking about how like amazing it is to watch Will Ospreay go from being like Fletcher was a few years ago, this skinny kid, to being this grown ass man that is like got a Street Fighter almost vibe to him, you know? And when he hits Mox right at the beginning,
at the very second the bell rang
with the hidden blade, and for like 5 minutes, Moxley is just on his ass, and
he keeps going, how much time do I have?
Good. It was great. I thought this match had everything. It was extremely physical. And I love that Will lost. I think that was good booking, because Will is going to learn something from this. Like blind rage, you can't be a champion with blind rage.
Right.
Because you have to be thinking. He wasn't thinking.
I mean, that was the whole thing, was even getting the title shot was only so that he could be alone with him. You know what I mean? So that he was guaranteed no cheating. I don't know that he even wanted the belt, but yeah, to your point, you can't just go in there with fucking 42 hidden blades and he ended up
running out of steam.
I
mean, that was kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how much they caught of this on camera. And this match is so hard to describe. I mean, I guess I'll just say Moxley fucking pile drives his ass on the stairs.
Yeah, like, that was scary.
Sideways. Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
But Will, after he loses, Will is on the mat, like reaching for Moxley still, like, and he's almost like crying. Like he's so upset that he didn't get his revenge. And I have not seen Jon Moxley brutalized by somebody like that before, ever. Just somebody absolutely.
Yeah, the first few minutes was just all violence against him. Yeah.
And Will Ospreay, his potential is limitless. It really is limitless. Like this guy can be anything he wants to be. And I think they should strap him up this year. I think putting the title on him at All In would be, he's already one of your very top guys. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, and Ospreay is the kind of guy that AEW is not a company that just has one guy and then they only build up that one guy, but Ospreay is kind of that guy that you can do that with. Where he can be your kind of almost like your anti MJF. Like MJF's kind of like I don't want to say he's like a Flair because that's like whatever, too easy comparison, but MJF's always going to be on top in some level, and Ospreay's kind of like that too. I don't know.
Yeah,
and he's got great hair,
Yeah. So Larry line. The last time someone fucked up Mox like that, he was called Dean Ambrose.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it was, and Matt and I were talking about that as well. Is like it's so crazy to look at Mox now and try to think of the Shield.
Right?
Like
it doesn't even make sense.
The guy. He's not even my favorite type of wrestler. Like, and it's not a dig at him either. It's just a style thing.
It's
like
the
Kenny,
style.
I'm more into the Kenny, Will, Ibushi, super athlete guy, right?
But
Mox, and everything he says feels real. He never seems like a guy who's acting, and that dude is so fucking badass. Like when he walks out through the crowd, again, he walked right past me. I have video of him walking past us.
He is going to go down when all is said and done. I was talking about Tekla having that aura and that energy. And I'm the same way. Like Mox is not my favorite. He's not, that type of guy is not my favorite type of guy. Right. But on the other hand, like he's going to go down with a fucking Bruiser Brody or Terry Funk or whoever it may be, where it's just like that motherfucker's badass. He could, and I always say, like, you could take Mox and put him in 1978 and he would work. You know what I mean? Somehow Jon Moxley is like and I've never thought that he was a ripoff, so don't think I'm saying this, but like he's more Stone Cold than Stone Cold even was. Like,
yeah, no,
like,
I mean,
he's so fucking badass.
Yeah,
you know?
character-wise, Mox projects a lot of Stone Cold. I think the actual Stone Cold of AEW is Swerve, personally. Like the guy is so badass that you cheer for him.
Yeah, but I'm just
even
saying,
though you're
like,
not supposed to.
Is somehow like more the guy that you like. He's more than that guy was. Like it's like the carbon copy is a million times better than the original.
I agree. He's the improved 21st century version of Stone Cold.
I mean, you know, whatever. That's a different. That's a whole different topic we can get into.
That's a pro wrestling forever topic.
Yes, it is.
Blurry Line 7 Mox is a mix of funk and Stone Cold. I agree. I agree with that.
Throw that BJ Dixon line up there.
Yes. BJ Dixon.
That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah. Brand ambassador.
Is the character that children and everyone believes in. He'll be a great brand ambassador. Yes, he will.
Yeah.
He will. And I think he's a guy that you can build your entire company around for years to come. Yeah, Fuck Your Mama 2 times says Mox is a more serious version of Stone Cold. Stone Cold joked a lot. That's what got him over.
But what's funny is Mox is funny as hell, though. I mean, he is a naturally really funny guy, too. Like,
and he can do comedy super well when those moments present themselves.
Yeah. He's a very physical actor. He's like, you know, I mean, earlier I said the Bucks, I compared him to Three Stooges or something. And he's kind of in that vein where every movement, everything he does is projecting his story or his character.
Well, I can like walk and like, you know who I'm impersonating just by my walk. You know what I mean? Like it's the shoulders thing, you know, like that he does.
Oh, he's kind of doing that neck business because his neck's a little sore because he got in a fight last night, you know.
Or he's just stretching out to get limber to kill somebody, you know, like he really is. BJ Dixon says Mox is more Foley and funk, in my opinion. I can see that too. And Foley is deeply influenced by funk. So, you know, it's you know, it's really, I think all of that is apt. Billy says, I like that they're starting to lean towards some established tag teams in the women's division. For a while, it seemed like singles pair with singles. Agreed.
Yeah.
And I think that Brawling Birds and Divine Dominion are kind of the first teams that are just, that's what they are.
Because it establishes it as a real division, not just, you know, like two people thrown together. You know?
And the inspiration will eventually come back. I'm not sure where the hell they are.
They were on. I just saw them. What the
they
fuck?
are
They were on like Collision, I think, and they
got killed by
like local talent or something. Yeah, like that was cool.
They got killed by.
Who was it? Was it IN? Was it the Brawling Birds?
Yeah,
maybe I'm thinking of something else. Then I'm not sure. I know that
they're also the tag team champions in TJPW. I think.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of something weird.
Yeah. With so many talented ladies, it would make sense for some of them to pair up and become legendary tag teams. They have a sack full of talent. Agreed, Billy. Fuck Your Mama 2 times. Fuck You, Mox's American Onita. Yeah, especially now.
Right.
He's more Onita than Onita, like at this point. Or minus the politician. Yeah, agreed. And the Yakuza tie-in. Agreed.
Right. Yeah, I mean, to that point about the women's tag division too. I mean, I find myself just like I don't miss a women's match. Like I think their division is so deep, it's so rich, and because there's only one every week. I love the women's division.
I do too. So then your pisser is and we saw them setting up like a set,
right?
Like a couch and like all this stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And how do you feel about this entrance? Did you like the sitcom vibe?
It was great because you're introducing Kyle O'Reilly coming back. And he did the Kramer entrance and everything. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm fine with it. It's funny.
I loved it.
You know, I think it works. Like, I think you could probably do it every week if you wanted. It would be fine. They got the belts, so you should.
I also liked when O'Reilly was like, did somebody say conglomeration? And they're like, no, nobody did.
Kyle O'Reilly like shouldn't be funny. Like he seems like it's like he should be like a dork, and I should be like, oh, I don't like this guy, but he's just fucking. He's so enjoyable, dude.
He's a hammy Canadian cornball, like of the highest order, and he's so funny. He's so charming, and so Oh, I did forget to mention this is during the Ospreay Mox match is when the heckling guy got out of control. So this dude is fucked up, right? And the whole time he's going, Ospreay, but nobody else is doing it. Okay. And then he's in the front. So, you know, where in arenas where the seats start to elevate, like in the bowl area, he's in the front row of the bowl area. He's like 4 rows in front of me. And he's hitting the mic. He's hitting this barrier that's in front of him. And he's pissing everybody off. Everybody's getting sick of this guy. And he is totally out of control. He's like, you guys don't understand. Well, Ospreay's my favorite wrestler. And then he did the same thing during the main event. Like the first half of the main event is just me trying not to kill this person. And the security would not throw this guy out. Like, I've seen people get thrown out for so much less than this.
Yeah. What you do with that person is you. Yeah, I mean, that's when you like eat something really nasty and just walk over that person and just fucking totally fart in their general vicinity because like, fuck them. I mean, everybody else is going to have to deal with that too.
I was like, is he like somebody's kid or is he like a rich kid or something? Cause
he's like oh, what's his name?
Like some Nepo baby or something.
Who's that? I did it again with the camera. When Chris Farley was that like kid at all those baseball games and he was super irritating and he was like the one guy's son. Anyway. Fix the camera. It's weird. Thank you. What's happening?
A real bastard right now.
What's that?
I had a self-inflicted technical difficulty.
Did you hit the microphone again?
Oh no, it was worse. Anyway, no, I disappeared from the stream again and then I came back. So anyway, yeah, this guy
here gets it. Ospreay's his favorite wrestler.
But Ospreay is his favorite wrestler. He literally said that during the MJF thing because one guy was like, seriously, dude, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to fucking beat your fucking ass. And this guy's like, yeah, but MJF's my favorite wrestler. This wasn't a kid. This was like a grown man. Oh, yeah. And he had a bunch of people with him who sometimes it looked like they were trying to calm him down. And sometimes it looked like they were enabling it. It's just like one of the guys had a very obviously fake wig. It was a weird situation. Yeah. So don't be that guy. I'm sitting in my seats. The 2 seats that I bought that cost me $500 combined Canadian. So like $300 really, but like
it's a lot of loonies.
That's that's enough. I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you just got to hold people accountable and throw them out, you know? Mm-hmm. It was actually Don Callis undercover. So anyway, as most of us were pretty close to killing this man. I had fantasies of doing the like clipping his leg as he was leaving, you know, just like throwing him down the concrete steps,
hobbling him,
just hobbling him. Yeah, exactly.
So then there was that match with the dogs, and apparently Gabe Kidd is injured in this match at some point.
He dislocated his shoulder. Yeah,
and he's gonna be out for a little while. That fucking sucks.
Indeterminate amount of time. Yeah. You know, the dogs.
The dogs are weird. What are the dogs doing right now?
Well, I think they're getting fit into the scheme right now. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they're making them look like a threat. Mm-hmm. I had said a while back, you don't need to make the trios title prestigious. And they're passing that belt around a lot.
I think for the first year or so of the trios title, it was good to establish it as a real belt. If it would have been traded hands a lot right from the get-go, maybe that wouldn't have been as good. But now we're at a point where fuck it. Like, it's a good story title. It pushes things forward, you know?
Yep.
Or it does absolutely nothing and you just hold it for like 6 months and it doesn't mean anything for a little while till they need it to. And then that's fine too.
Well, and that's kind of where it's been since the first 6 months. You know, since that best of 7 that they did with the Elite and Death Triangle, like it's basically just been like, you'll just hold it until we need you to defend it 6 months from now. Even when the Ops had it, they only defended it a few times. You know, so
sometimes it's just good for everybody to look cool with a belt.
And I think it's cool to have titles change hands. And so my psychology leading into that match was like, wait, they had Edge and Christian lose.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big Canadian win I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought after Moxley and Ospreay, the next match would be Kenny and MJF. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Kenny's going to be the conquering hero. And then I remembered that Kyle O'Reilly was coming back. And I was like,
and he's Canadian.
And he's from Vancouver.
Right.
They're going to have him win the fucking title to ease the blow of Kenny losing. And I was like,
play
fuck.
Like a little guitar.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was cool. Because his dad
He's cool.
died very recently.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah. So
that's what those of us who couldn't afford to go to the show knew because we were watching commentary.
Well, I not only could afford to go, I could only afford to go when I still had a job 3 weeks ago.
Whatever.
Yes.
Not
but you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But
you talked about my mom.
I did. I said those trios belts have been passed around more than your mom.
You did say that.
And that's takes some
I thought you were talking about the TNT title when you said that. Either way, I have never said anything like that about you.
I did also on another occasion say it was good that your grandfather was dead so he couldn't see what you've become. So,
I thought that was my dad that you said that about.
I said it was your grandfather. So
okay. Well, either or.
That was before we knew each other as well as we do now too.
That was like the next day. The next day I'm on like Blue Sky and somebody was like, I'm listening to a podcast and the one guy told the other guy that he's glad his dad is dead so he didn't have to see what he'd become. I'm like, oh my God, he's listening to our show.
Yeah, he's quoting our show. Yeah. No, that was great. Blurry Line says the trios title is a deeper insult because that's 3 men.
Damn. Wow.
All right.
Don't just
I'm sure your mom's a lovely woman.
And somebody, I'm just gonna say Freebird rule, and you can just make up whatever joke you want, and like because I can't not take this opportunity. Okay, the main event.
That's my guy. That's
the main event. Is so, and Billy's in the fucking chat here. I'm texting him and I'm just like, this is a world title match. These are the 2 best wrestlers in the fucking world. And it's not just, the amazing moves at all. The moves are amazing and they're very good at the moves that they do, but like it's everything in between. It's every fucking step that these guys take. And it opens with a really cool entrance.
Kenny's entrance.
How was that live?
Unbelievable.
It's like we paid for the fucking Cody Vader. We're using it as much as we can.
Yeah. And I mean, they did such a great job of making Kenny just look larger than life with that entrance. And MJF as well. Like he had a great entrance. And
it wasn't even like Kenny's entrance wasn't that astonishingly different than anything else he's ever done.
No,
but he just, I mean, there was just a lot of fucking, just felt big.
And they just projected a ton of aura, And so MJF comes out. They changed the lighting during the main event.
They bathe the whole fucking arena. It's like blue with Kenny and and whatever fucking his music.
Well, and so they have this down to like a thing now. They started this last year at Double or Nothing with Ospreay versus Hangman. Is when they like say this is to determine the number 1 contender, and when they say for the World Heavyweight Championship, these spotlights drop, and like these lights come down. They light the whole match differently than any other match on the show, and I think they got to stick with this because it just makes everything feel so much bigger. Bigger stakes,
Yeah.
And I kept telling myself MJF is probably going to win. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. Man, I did it to myself. When Kenny, he hit the fucking ultra crazy fucking one-winged angel.
Oh, I thought somebody was going to die. There were a few parts when they were teasing that earlier, and I'm like, please don't do this. Like, this is a really bad decision for both of you.
Yeah.
And then they fucking did it. And I was like, yeah, I kind of thought it for a second. I'm like, well, maybe,
I saw somebody say, because, there was the spot where Kenny hits the normal one-winged angel and he gets like a 12 count before a ref starts even counting.
Right.
And then MJF kicks out. And they're like, I can't believe they let MJF kick out of the one-winged angel. It's like, guys,
he had a 42 count, man.
He had like a 40, 50 count by then,
the crowd was, what is it? What do they just call it? The visual pin or whatever?
Yeah. So they made Kenny look so strong, and that he had MJF beat multiple times before. But MJF did so many little things in this match well. So he takes that huge fucking one-winged angel, the avalanche, one-winged angel off the ropes. And right as Kenny's like too hurt to like try and pin him, and then he goes to like pin him, and MJF very slowly just rolls out of the ring.
Yeah.
It's stuff those like that. Because as a fan, you're like, no, you're like trying to reel him in,
it's that's when you're invested. And
you're really invested.
I never thought Kenny was going to win until there was like that point, like with that move. I'm like, well, maybe. But then once he rolled out, then it was like, okay.
Yeah. Like, that was his chance. If he was going to do it, that was.
Yeah. I liked that at the beginning of the match, the referee takes the ring from MJF. Like, I know it's in your tights. Get it out of your fucking tights. Give it to me. Nice little touch that, of course, came back later on.
Well, and there had been so many things with the ring, with Kenny taking the ring off of him and using it on Dynamite. So the finish, I'm not sure. Like, in the moment, I didn't love it. Okay, because I was pissed. I wanted Kenny to win.
Well, and they've got so much abrupt finish. You know what I mean? Like,
it felt a little abrupt because both of them had kicked out of so much crazy shit.
MJF does that a lot, and it pisses you off, and that's what's kind of cool about him,
And he manages to punch Kenny in the stomach with his ring.
How's your stomach feel? How's your stomach feel? Is her stomach hurt? Oh, it's so fucking mean.
And then he tombstones him through a table, throws him in, hits the heat seeker. Pile driver, and pins him. And I have to say, Max is not a kid anymore. He is a grown-ass man in his prime. He's a great world champion. Like, this is a much better title reign than his first one, in my opinion. I think the Bryan Danielson match was the highlight of his first reign, and that was really early in his first title reign. And then it was kind of a year of just like a little unevenness, but man, he knows how to be a world champion now.
Absolutely.
And, and feeding him people like Kenny and Hangman. I mean, that's how you make somebody a legendary champion.
Throw up this quote from Billy here about how it feels like an abrupt finish. So maybe, but I'm thinking more along the lines of like, you're watching Ric Flair wrestle Kerry Von Erich for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then he pins him with a roll up. And you're like, what? Like that kind of, and it's not that kind of finish, but I dig that. Like MJF always kind of he just gets the finish like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he just fucks you in a way that you're like, God, you fucking asshole, you little dick. But that's the beauty of MJF. Yeah. Go on.
I also thought there was some poetry in Kenny hitting the V trigger on the ref again. Because remember, he hit
the ref.
Aubrey with the V trigger during the first match with Swerve. And he lost that match.
It's been a little bit.
It was on Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Swerve pulled her into it.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm like, the same thing.
I'm like, this is not the first time we've seen somebody hit the ref, and I couldn't think of when the other time was. Where they pulled the ref in the way, and that's what it was. Okay.
Blurry Line says, Bandito, Brody, Hangman, and Kenny. This is already way better than his 400-day reign. Completely agree.
It's like there's purpose to it this time, last time it wasn't, we weren't sure, and it was still in the wake of bad things,
I think that had more to do with it than anything was that Tony was kind of scrambling, Punk being out for as long as he was going to be out, the Elite being gone for a while, everything was thrown into chaos.
Everything was a flux. So he just kind of, he is like that ambassador now as well, just on the heel side of things.
Final destination said so Darby is losing on Wednesday night. I don't think it's that evident that Darby's losing. I think there is a very good chance Darby wins and loses it back at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards MJF winning, but I can't rule it out. I just can't rule it out.
I think
certainly
Darby
makes sense if Darby won.
Darby's, like you said, he's not a 6-month world champion, type guy. He always says, like, I'm here to defend the belt a lot.
Right.
Like, I don't care about a long title reign. I just want to have a great title reign. That's what he always has done with the TNT title. It's like and him and Orange kind of have that same story where they're breaking down and they're getting more injured every match.
Yeah.
And, you know,
well,
I wish they would do that with all the champions. Is like,
you'd get bored
defending a belt. Yeah, but defending a belt, I wish they would talk about the toll it takes on you to continue defending the belt.
Agree. Well, and that was a cool thing with Orange, because it's like he's like a whatever goofy guy or comedy guy or whatever, but he wrestled every single week, and it was like you couldn't keep him. If you didn't respect Orange Cassidy after that, then maybe just don't watch wrestling.
Yeah, totally.
Like, and so I like those stories. Once
Final
Max is done with Darby, I want to see
once
him
Max is done with Swerve. Max versus Swerve. Maybe
right now, though. I mean, they're both bad guys. So
they're both heels. They're both heels. I don't think Kenny and Swerve are done. I just don't. I get a feeling they're not done.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
and I also think Swerve has to introduce the embassy, whoever that's going to be, because Nana's running around with the embassy towel.
Yeah. So are we doing that again?
I think maybe the next time you see Swerve fight for a world title, it's against Will Ospreay.
Yeah. I've thought of that too. Yeah. That makes sense.
BJ Dixon, I want Darby to win on Wednesday. It'll be a good 6-week reign. I think it could be fantastic. And also, I want to be in the building when this happens.
Right. And then at Double or Nothing, fucking kill him. I mean, not literally, but like just have him get obliterated. Because MJF is like, it's my fucking belt,
Well, and it is a way to steal attention during WrestleMania. During it, I mean, let's be honest, it's like during a time where WWE is not strong right now. They are getting dragged every fucking day for something new. It's like the Trump administration, and some dumb shit is happening every day. Yeah, shock. Oh my god.
But it also it's a narrow window, because it wouldn't seem weird and out of place either. You wouldn't, even though we're sitting here saying, oh, it takes some of the, energy away from WrestleMania week, but it wouldn't feel like that. You know what I mean? It wouldn't feel like this really obvious thing,
because they set this match up way in advance.
Yeah, they've always been setting Darby up. What do we have here?
But they said if you beat Andrade, you get a title shot.
You get a shot. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was the plan a while ago. They're not hot-shotting it to Darby,
No, absolutely not. They're going to just, so here's the other side of it, is that Darby just gets fucking slaughtered Wednesday and then makes his way, starts moving back up then.
To the top of Mount AEW. Thank you, Billy. That's very poetic.
He's a mountain climber, that one.
So I walked out of this show crushed. I really did. And then on the drive home, I was like, no, that was a really good show. That was a really good show. I was crushed because Kenny's my guy.
And it's that thing where it's like, you wish the timing was right, because I'd love for Kenny to just have one more reign. You know what I mean? Before he's done. Because I don't
still might.
He might, but I don't know, if he doesn't, that's fine too. But it's like you just wanted him to have that one more, and then no, he's not going to get it.
Yeah. It felt like it did have that kind of last chance kind of feel to it.
Yeah, for sure. You're doing it again. Here I am, star of the show. Wait, let me get at least. I feel like I just watched the Truman Show the other day, and I kind of feel like that's what I'm on right now. No,
this mouse, I am going to throw it through the wall.
It's the mouse.
It is the mouse. All right. Blurry line. WWE are offering you a layup with one of the worst built manias of all time. Their prices are insane. They're part of the evil empire. This is when you grab headlines. Yeah. This is when you strike. And I do see Tony Khan like waging a little bit of like proxy war here and there. Lena Cross was about to be signed by TNA, and it had just come out in Fightful. And they had also announced that TNA was going to get a show right around that time. And then Tony's like, hey, can you be at Dynamite this like Wednesday? And then she did a job to Chris Statlander, and then she disappeared, never signed with TNA, and now she's in AEW.
Right.
He's been doing this. He signed the Rascals away right before their show started.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of easy to do when people are like leaving TNA in droves. It's like they can't keep anybody.
Yeah, and Blurry Line, I think, makes a fair point. I do think that this was a good show, but it was a B pay-per-view from a storyline perspective. I agree. There wasn't a lot of build to several of the matches, which is okay. It was a blast to be in the building for it. I bought it already. I'm going to watch the whole thing later. But I don't regret buying it or anything. It's a pay-per-view to help you get to the next pay-per-view, kind of, and that's the sad truth is that sometimes that's what they are.
Yeah. And it stinks that you have to pay money for that. But the nice side of it is like, I thought it was a great pay-per-view. Every single match was good, but yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. I don't disagree.
My simp in the chat. Thank you. Degree on both screens is a fucking jump scare every time, and I'm a hardcore horror fan. Well, everybody, we are over 2 hours now, and I have to say this has been an absolute blast. I'm going to post this show unedited for the first time ever. I'm going to post it just as it was, including me leaving the fucking studio several times. And so the audio will drop tomorrow. Please don't forget that in 2 weeks, we are debuting our new podcast. It's called, I should say, Pro Wrestling Forever. And it's going to look.
Yeah. And you can already follow us on like various social media platforms, even though I'm not really doing a whole lot with those, but you can. We're there.
Yes, we're there.
Now you can't get this fucking screen up?
I can't get this thing to fucking load now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm going to blame the mouse again.
How do you like that new logo?
It's great.
You like that Yokozuna logo? That's really cool. Or that sumo wrestler
Yokozuna. Well, Yokozuna is a samurai term, or not a samurai, sumo term.
Yes,
and
that's what I said.
That's just generically what we mean when we say Yokozuna.
Man.
Yeah. Sumo Man. That's what we'll call him.
Man. Yeah. Yes. That's his name, Sumo Man.
But this will drop tomorrow. So so you can find us on Instagram and Threads as ProWrestlingForeverPod.com. You can find us, or not .com, Pro Wrestling Forever Pod. Also, that's our YouTube channel is Pro Wrestling Forever Pod. Please subscribe to that channel. We'll be streaming over there when the podcast starts. This episode is going to drop in the Pro Wrestling Forever feed that is not yet active. I'm doing that so it will be active. And that'll get us set up before our actual debut episode. And 2 weeks from this day. Yeah. What's that?
You can subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe
right to that channel.
Subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave us a comment,
smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Give us a little dingy ding in the notifications so that you can find out each and every time we have a new stream coming out. But until next time, I'm Blade Daly.
Yeah, and I'm Professor Degree.
Pro Wrestling Forever. Bye, everybody. You stay here, Degree.